Hello dear students, hello dear teachers. I invite you to participate in this physics lesson that deals with an extremely interesting topic, force of friction. The main question would be, what is frictional force? When, where, and how does it occur? And of course, how is it measured? Let's do some experiments and find the answers. Friction force is the force that occurs between two bodies, sliding on each other and opposes the movement. Friction force is measured with a dynamometer and manifests itself in situations such as walking, car brake system, writing, and even keeping this pen in my hand. Now let's take a look at the display. Having this moving direction, we can easily identify for this object where the friction force occurs. And now, understanding this, we can go to the next level and even measure this friction force. First, we calculate the contact surface area for a wooden block. For this demonstration, we need a Fable's help. The Fable robot will be connected to the dynamometer and it will pull our mix. Let's press play and see what happens. Now you can see a tiny deformation on the dynamometer spring. It's about 0.3 newtons. And now let's insert the numbers. So we have 18 square centimeter and another 18. And the result, it was 0.3 newton. Now we have a small change. We will use this setup and we will measure again the friction force. As you can see, we have the same value, 0.3 newtons. So the conclusion is simple: friction does not depend on the contact area between object and surface. And now let's move on and see how mass can affect the frictional force. For this experiment, we will use 4 metal rings. Each ring weighs 50 grams. I will use 4 of them, that means 200 grams. Let's start the experiment. And take a look now at the dynamometer. The friction force is bigger. Now we get 1 newton. So it's clear that when we increase the mass, as a result, we have a bigger value for the friction force. We have played with sizes and weights. Now we are playing with textures. On the first scenario, we will use the wood texture. And on the second one, we will use sandpaper texture. First scenario, wooden surface. We have 1 newton force. Then we switch to the sandpaper. We almost achieve 2 newtons. So it's very clear that texture matters. Well done, everybody. It was a great lesson, wasn't it? I encourage you to play hard, experiment more, have fun, and come with smart conclusions.